Hi, I'm Pamela Lalbachan and I'm a chef and food writer, author of the Complete Caribbean Cookbook. And today I'm going to show you how to make Cuban roast pork. The first thing I'm going to do is marinate the pork. Traditionally in Cuba, marinating meat is very much the first thing to do when you're cooking meat, and so I'm going to do the very same thing here today. Before I marinate the pork, I'm going to make a few incisions with a sharp knife so that the marinade can penetrate the meat. Then a mortar and pestle, I'm going to add some garlic, oregano, salt and cumin. And I'm going to mash those together until I get a nice paste. Now, I'm going to just scoop out the marinade and coat the pork. And just make sure that you really get around it. I'm using my hands here because I think that's a better way to do it. And I can feel where all the marinade's going. And I'm going to marinate the pork all around. Now, I have some sliced onions here, and I'm going to put them at the bottom of the oven-proof dish. Then I'm going to add the orange juice, the lime juice, and the lemon juice. And then I'm going to place the meat on top. I'm going to sprinkle liberally with pepper. Now I'm going to cover it with cling film and allow it to marinate in the fridge for at least half an hour to an hour, preferably overnight if you have the time to do it. This has now been marinating for about an hour. And what I'm going to do is, before I transfer it to an oven-proof dish, I'm going to sprinkle that with some olive oil. I'm going to now put this in the oven at 180 degrees for 2 hours, but do keep an eye on it, just making sure it's not burning. I'm going to put it in the middle part of the oven. With the onions and the marinade that we have left over, just hold on to that, because towards the end of the cooking time we're going to add that back to the pork. Now I've taken the pork out of the oven, it's looking good, it's almost cooked. What I want to do now is spoon over the marinade onto the pork. And I'm also going to add some of the onions into the pan as well and put it back into the oven for another half an hour until the onions are cooked and the pork is incredibly tender. First of all, I'm just going to cut the string off around the edges, and then I'm going to just carve it up rather gently. And you can see that the meat is incredibly tender and very soft. And the best way to eat this is with Cuban rice and black beans, or as a sandwich, which is incredibly popular in Cuba, or just on its own. And that's how you make Cuban pork roast.